Hey everyone, it's good to see you. I know it's been a few days. Figured I'd kind of space it out a little bit. Not only that, it's been an interesting couple of days. The pain factor is there. I'm just really struggling to get my energy level back. Getting a full night's sleep. The everyday stuff that I'm really trying to get back into. It's been a little interesting, in trying to work my way through all these appointments and trying to get this all locked down, and the frustration of not being able to get in to see and do what I need to see and do, because there's just such a backlog with everything. I mean, the only thing that's going right for me is when I have to go get blood work done. I go right in and I don't have to wait. And so that's good. But when they're taking 10 vials of blood from me every time, that gets a little old. The last time I went in, it was to do the gene testing that I needed to do, that I talked about, and I think a couple other videos to see what's going on, not only for Emily and Ashley and my grandkids, but also what I might be susceptible to just genetically. The roadblock for me on this is that it hasn't been done. Dad didn't do it, and obviously my grandparents didn't do it. So it's kind of starting with me. So I'm hoping that it's a little bit of a trend. And so, you know, my grandkids, great grandkids, great great grandkids will at least be able to continue this on. So, they can know and be better prepared. And as technology gets better and better, hopefully there's a cure for this, and they don't have to worry about it or go through what not only myself but so many other people have to go through. But other than that, waiting for appointments and trying to get appointments, I mentioned that they didn't do one of my scans correctly, or at least to what my oncologist wanted them to do. And so that has to be redone. And what's unfortunate is there's just a backlog of appointments. So I'm not going in for another couple of weeks to get that done, which means all my treatments now get pushed back because they're waiting for this to be done. That's the frustrating thing. That's the thing that I'm really just struggling with. I'm very much a let's get up and get going now kind of guy. I mean, if we're gonna do something, let's get it done now. I don't want to wait around for it, especially if I have to have surgery. I'd rather just get in and get that done. But as it stands right now, I would imagine, well, I don't know how long chemo would be for me. Could be a couple of months. It could be a month. It could be, I don't know. But surgery would be after that. But if there's no chemo and my liver's okay, then we could just deal with the cancer on my pancreas. And, that would probably be surgery sometime in October, which, it's funny with everything that's going on with all this. That's the one thing that I really haven't like dove into is the surgery itself. And that surgery is a little gnarly, even though it is becoming more of a common procedure. That's major surgery, and that's in my head a little bit, but that's gonna be okay. I'm not too concerned about that. But I just want to get this whole thing going so I could just get on and go with the rest of my life, and just be normal again, and you know start doing the things that I really want to do and not be kind of hog tied down. I'm going to attempt to go back to some normalcy tomorrow and the rest of this week. We'll see how that goes. Every day is a different day, and every day is so very interesting with this. It's just so crazy to me. One day it's good, the next day it's not so good, and now that could be an hour to hour thing. Right now, I'm okay. and an hour from now, I might not be. So that's kind of the frustrating thing with all this. My last appointment a couple of days ago with one of my GI specialists, he told me that I have one of the rarest forms of cancer that he deals with, which if I'm gonna win the lottery, that's not the lottery I want to win. But he said out of the thousands of patients that he's had over his career, he said he can count on one hand the amount of his patients that have had this. So, yeah, yeah. I guess if I'm going to be special, it's going to be with that, right? So, anyway, I'm doing okay. It's good to see you all. I hope you're all doing well. If you go to Comstock Magazine on their website, comstockmagazine.com, go to the September issue. You'll find the article that John and I wrote for them. Something we're kind of proud about. And we've got a lot of pots cooking on our end with a lot of things, and something that I can't tell you yet, but I'm blown away that we're actually in conversation with this. So that's pretty cool. But hopefully I'll be able to share that soon. So anyway, Sandra's been amazing. She's doing great. The kids are doing great. Emily is, out of work now. She's on maternity leave, and we're in the red zone. And Ivy could be coming at any moment. So that's pretty exciting. So we've got a lot to look forward to, a lot to live for, and a lot to share with all of you, my family out there. So I'm so grateful for all of you. The wait is just driving me crazy. I just want to get this over with and get moving, and that's probably the worst thing for me. I could deal with the pain, I can deal with the low energy, I can deal with the sleepless nights, but it's just the wait is just driving me insane. So anyway, I hope you're all doing okay. I thank you for everybody who's still been reaching out. I do appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.